All right, ladies and gentlemen, game is live. Final map here, semifinals, Dust 2, NiP, and HellRaisers. Take it away, guys.
Fantastic, and we have the score right there in the top right hand of the corner. So this is a best-of-3 series. This is the final map. This is to decide who goes on to face off against Nadas Vincere. Na'Vi waiting in the grand finals here of the DreamHack Summer Counter-Strike Global Offensive Tournament. But already we have Forrest. Trademark Forrest pushes it to Upper Dark, and Freiburg will give him a hand as well. 2 headshots here for NiP, and that's a strong start for the Swedes on their CT half. Excellent work so far. Freiburg still alive at the back of Plateau, willing to take these fights. He gets caught out in the open, though, and that's not going to help things, seeing as how Forrest is so very low on this site.
Next kill is going to be very important.
Let's see if Forrest, I mean, he's staying alive quite some time here. They can't seem to quite get him. Finally, they hunt him down, but this has bought so much time for the rotation as Fiflaurin is already here. Get right with the duel. He's looking for the kill, and he's gonna get it! Get right on Plateau, and there's the start for NiP. 1-0, they've got the pistol on the CT side, and now, Anders, now we may be able to see something like the AWP plays, the SCAR 20 plays. We can actually see them start getting rolling because they have that strong start with the money. But then I'm here with Lurpus. So Lurpus, what do you think? What do you think of that performance so far?
We'll
I mean, that's how they need to do it.
Well, I mean, obviously, HellRaisers once again, they actually spent a tiny bit more money, but they really are still saving. Proper save. It does look like they are gonna be double saving. They probably do know that Fiflaurin is gonna be saving for an up, and then NiP will have those snipers out, so they also will need to have theirs. Probably gonna be a double save for HellRaisers, and looks like NiP are going to be able to take care of the first one here fairly easily.
Yeah, well, we still have Kucha with that bomb. He's at 75, but great control there from GetRight. Or rather, GetRight actually robs the last one. That was Forrest holding on the site, but still. I mean, you're right. They are rushing to it, and right as I say it, Fiflaurin goes for that AWP. You know, only a pistol in that second round. He's going to have the AWP as quickly as possible here, and that could be good. I mean, that could work out very well because we are actually seeing HellRaisers do the same thing that they did on Nuke. They are going for a force. Now, what do you think? I mean, they have very limited nades at this point. So, I mean, what makes you think, or what do you think they're going to try and go for here, HellRaisers? What's the strat?
That's what they always do. Kills. They want to take aim duels. Angel could be flanking these guys in the B tunnels if, and he is. Oh, he takes the shot too early.
Oh, that's not going to be good here. He drops down to 40 HP. They're actually hunting him. Forrest, no fear, goes running after. And now there's the man advantage. This is NiP going into it. Kucher is going to find Forrest in the end, though. Manages to drop him, but there's still another man waiting in Upper Dark. In the meantime, you know, things have actually settled across the map. It really is just the rest of HellRaisers sitting at top mid, looking to catch somebody rotating mid, and they are going to do just that. Fiflaurin taking a bit of damage there.
Fiflaurin in a good spot here to try to get a pick on the HellRaisers players rotating across the middle area. I think he hits Markelov through the door. Freiburg with a dangerous push in the tunnels.
Risky business, but it pays off. Adrian gets caught. Now, HellRaisers, they've taken a lot of damage. You're right, Fiflaurin did tag Markelov through the doors there. Unfortunately for him, very slim margin there, so he did have to go for the flick, and that seems like it threw it off just barely. But Kucher, Markelov, both fairly low.
And
they're out of nades.
GetRight.
Yeah, and GetRight doing what GetRight does, right?
GetRight in the perfect flank. And this really should be able to seal the round for NiP here.
Well, now they have confirmation of short, and there's GetRight. Surprise, surprise. He's going to put some damage out. That's going to slow things down. They will hunt him down in the end. But Fiflaurin is waiting here on Cat up close. They are trying to rotate back around, however, thinking GetRight is low. That's going to weaken the defense. Not the case. Freiburg waiting at mid doors, catches him mid-stride before they even hit the ground.
That was a pretty big mistake by GetRight there. Not getting that kill, but I mean, just a way too late rotation there from HellRaisers. 14 seconds left. Don't think they would have even made it there to plan on time. Even if they could run with their knives out, I don't think so, yeah. Yeah, so it's a big mistake on their part as well. Strong start for NiP, and, you know, they go up 40-0. They have plenty of money. It looks like we might be headed towards like a 9-round CT side half for NiP, so that's going to be next to impossible for HellRaisers to overcome. It's a very difficult task, you're right, but this is what we kind of like. I mean, this is really what we had to expect to see. Whoever picked up the pistol, we had to expect them to be doing some massive damage. I mean, NiP are fully capable, you know, in the past, what we've seen of them on Dust 2, they are fully capable of just running up a massive list of, or a massive number of rounds on their CT half if they get the right start with that pistol. They are actually going to manage to sneak a plant in here, however, somehow. Nice nade by Fiflaurin. Takes out Markelov. It's like 90 damage with a single nade there. Right to the face. It's brutal. Freiburg goes away from CT slope. Not going to get the kill, but still. Adrian's actually got an M4A1, so he could be a bit of a nuisance here. Got the damage, but that doesn't matter when Forrest is hitting the shots. It's going to be 4-0, and that was actually a little scary there for NiP, because had the last two HellRaisers players on top of the A bomb site actually peeked at that little corner where Fiflarian was hiding, they probably would have taken him out.
All right, but now let's see where they decided to take this. Markelov is the one opting, and this is actually what was just crossing my mind. Is Markelov going to be the one using the AWP here for HellRaisers? We have seen him use it in the past, despite the fact that he really does prefer the rifle these days. Sometimes he shows us the sniper rifle here. It does look like it's just going to be Fiflarian. No double op play yet from NiP. Seems like they want to hold on to that for quite some time yet, until things start to get really heated with HellRaisers, or at least they get onto the board. For now, HellRaisers, again, just willing to play patient. They're willing to sit back and look and see if NiP are going to push them anywhere, up or dark. I mean, this is really about as standard as it can get. 1-3-1. There's 3 guys mid for mid control, 1 waiting outside of A long in case Get Right decides to push, and 1 waiting in upper dark. But now HellRaisers, they're starting to try and make a call here. They've just passed the minute mark here on the clock.
And not really much has happened yet this round.
They're really playing patiently. Both teams, in fact. Like, none of them are peeking anywhere.
Looks like HellRaisers are going to be attacking the B bomb site this round. They look to be retreating towards that area. Angel still up on catwalk. And this once again leaves the long A area open for Get Right to flank. We'll see if he decides to do what he already did on the 3rd round.
They actually have 2 guys holding solid here on the B site as well. 1 in window, and Forrest very close to Car, so there's a bit of an opportunity here. Freiberg looking towards mid, though. He's not going to be able to really assist Forrest early on. Forrest with the first kill. Can he get the second? No, he cannot. Doja will catch him off guard, and now Freiberg tries to lend a hand, but that's too late. They've got the site now, HellRaisers. They will be able to get this plant, and there isn't a whole lot to be done.
It was a bad peek by Angel going out the middle doors so early. Exist was already holding there. Exist still very low on health, so this situation definitely favors HellRaisers now.
Yeah,
let's see
absolutely.
if NiP can pull off the retake. With Get Right's actually flanking all the way around T-spawn. He's going to be coming through the tunnels, so that's on Markelov to hit that shot.
They're running out of time, though. This is what's getting scary here. This bomb has been ticking away for quite some time now.
Yeah, they're actually just going for the exit kills.
That's almost like the right move right here for NiP. I mean, they're going to be able to pick up an AWP, so they will have that sniper rifle. That's a lot of money saved right there if they can hold on to it through the end of the round. But those 3-on-3 B retakes are so brutal. 2 kills.
Everyone but Markelov blew up.
That's fantastic. NiP actually getting a lot of damage done there, despite losing the round. They still forced HellRaisers to buy 4 guns next round.
Yeah, and this is left just too late, and we see Forrest here pick up an op. He's going to go for the middle pick.
That's the double off play now coming up from NiP. This is it, and there we go. Forrest is rewarded, toe-to-toe with Markelov, and he comes out on top.
He actually got leg shotted, so Markelov was faster, just not as accurate.
That's so cool, though, still. I mean, that is like Dust 2 right there, right? That mid-op fight, who's going to be quicker? And yeah, you're right, Markelov did catch Forrest first. But now, what did NiP do with this man advantage? And, well, I think they're just going to be sitting back. It's all up to HellRaisers now to try and force the issue here. They need to figure out how to get NiP to start getting impatient and give them that kill to bring it back to a 4-on-4. At this point, what do you think is going through HellRaisers' mind?
They just need to get a pick somewhere. They need to even the round up because right now they're at a massive disadvantage. It's really hard to take over any area of the map with the way NiP is playing, and NiP really are favoring a 2-1-2 setup here.
They're really just trying to cover as much of the map as possible, relying on Get Right. And Get Right, well, he delivers. 2 kills for him at A long house, and that split just fell apart. HellRaisers now, they're back to square one. They have to figure out where they want to go with this. The bomb is slowly working its way up cat, but then again, Fiflarian is waiting here. As soon as Doja shows himself, there's the flick, but Doja's faster. Great headshot from him to remove Fiflarian from the picture. And he's looking towards long already. He knows Get Right is floating around here, but Get Right is just able to make it around the corner in time. Not the best of plants here for Doja, but really keep the plant safe and let Kucher go to work, managing to pick up Freiberg on the rotation.
Yeah, the problem for Kucher is he's going to be playing very close distance with an op. So he's going to have to move, and yeah, he finally gets to the goose area, but still going to be a very hard round for HellRaisers because of these ops here.
Just barely misses the headshot there, and Get Right's now able to close the distance. He's going to get up close here, taking the peek up slope. In the meantime, he's got 2 teammates working their way up cat. That smoke is buying so much time, and Kucher takes advantage of it. Manages to find Forrest. Exist takes out Doja. It's all down to Kucher now. 28 seconds left, but there is not enough time for the defuse. Get Right realizes it. He grabs an op and runs. They have to hightail it out of here, NiP.
And NiP just took way too long there to set up on that retake. I mean, they really could have gone for it way faster. So I'm not really sure what they were waiting on, but that cost them there. They would have won that round had they gone in a little faster, I think. And, I mean, the advantage they had, it was a 5-on-2. Huge play by by the remaining two HellRaiser players.
Yeah, that was massive, but that's exactly the kind of plays that we need HellRaisers to be making here to be able to take this, to take this map 3. It's all or nothing now. There's no holding back, and that's the kind of play we need. So now, HellRaisers, they've managed to get something going for them here. Markloff has got the AWP again. Fifth Lauren right there in the Fox spot is going to miss the initial shot. And
NiP have actually gone back to 2-3 setup here on the CT side, so Exist back to delaying in the A bomb site now after that round.
Do you think spotting Fifth Lauren there is a tell for HellRaisers that they've got an idea now as to like, okay, what the setup is, what they can expect?
You would think so.
So let's see now what we can see. What do HellRaisers take away from this, as they are still content to kind of just wait around. The bomb is still back in T-spawn, but Adrian is slowly running it over into the upper dark tunnels. We have 4 members now starting to gather here for HellRaisers, so this is shaping up to be a B-split push.
2 players of NiP inside the site, so this is actually a good setup for them. Actually, no, Freiburg has rotated out, so it's going to be important for Forrest to get more than 1 kill, I think. If he gets 1, it's going to be hard for NiP to win this round.
He needs to get a good spray there to start. He's going to get a second one as well. That's Freiburg from the doors. Now Forrest needs to lend support here. He has to get that one. He will. And Forrest is still in the mix. He's going for more spray. 2 members remain for HellRaisers. The flash to buy time, but they react to time as well. But that's not going to stop him. Forrest doing work here. Now a 1-on-3. Angel, last man alive. He's got the bomb. But NiP, everybody's at the door. Oh, no, he doesn't have the bomb. It's propped up on top of the boxes. Angel now has to just do this dirty, but it's not going to happen. Get right. Manages to get the final one there. But he was about to run out of time there, Angel, as well.
Yeah, I mean, that was some poor play by HellRaisers. Good play by Forrest, but I mean, those HellRaisers players really should have gone in together, not 1 by 1, and they should have been able to trade Forrest. If they did that, I think they win that round, simply because Markelov would have been able to cover the doors with his op. But Adren just ran in too early compared to his teammates, and that really was the mistake that forced HellRaisers on the save right now is going to allow NiP to go up 6-2. That's very, very dominant for CT side of Dust 2.
This is a very good score. It's shaping up to be at least. And NiP, I mean, they're in the position to be able to actually start extending this. Not too much bank to really work on, however. Fifth Lauren, the only one really sitting on a big stack. Get right as well. The rest of them are fairly broke, so money isn't all there for the CT side. But Freiburg is starting to correct that somewhat. He's getting some kills here as they push up on Cat. And it looks like, you know, HellRaisers, they were just interested in getting this round done and over with as quickly as possible.
6-2 for NiP, and at this point, I think you've got to start favoring NiP. I mean, that might be too many rounds for HellRaisers to get back in it. See if replay here of Freiburg's 2 kills. 6-2 and still not a very good buy for HellRaisers. Look at that. They have what? 5 flashes or nades total.
And 3 Galils.
Among 5 players.
That's not a whole lot to work with here. Fifth Lauren, he mistimes the boost there. Unfortunately for him, he could have actually caught a man moving up Cat. That's Angel now who's going to be taking a peek at the A site. Anybody holding? Nope. They're all down on long, and this is actually a good place for NiP to be right now. If they can have these 2 players waiting, there are 4 players for HellRaisers waiting on the other side.
It's going to be a good nade. A lot of damage dealt. See if Exist can do more.
And luckily for, I mean, that's the thing. Get right, his smoke nade goes off just in time. But
look at this. Angel's already on top of the A site. We'll see if he's able to get a kill here.
Patient and
takes the first one. He's going to get a second. He gets the second one on Fifth Lauren. And Angel just such sneaky smart play there.
That's exactly what he needed to do.
Oh, there's a 3rd kill there.
Angel is on fire right now, apparently. And not with a Molotov. But Forrest now, he just needs to try and hold on to his gun. But there's a man already here in T-spawn waiting for him. He's going to get caught looking towards these upper tunnels. They know where he is now. Now it's a question of whether he can hold on to his gear or not. This has an impact because they don't have a lot of money on NiP's side. Him holding on to, I mean, the near full set of nades, but more importantly, like a rifle, this would be a big deal here for NiP. Now
looks like he will be able to hold on to this. I think there's going to be 2 players coming towards him at the very end, but I'm not sure if they'll actually go where he is.
We see Forrest. I mean, that green circle that you see there is actually where his eyes are looking at on the screen. And there you go. Gets one. Can he get the other one? No, he does! 2 parting shots from Forrest.
And that's a blow to HellRaisers as well, because they're very broke. They have no extra money at all, so that's going to hurt them coming into this next round now.
Strong round, exactly. And wow, okay, they're not messing around now. Get right goes for the Scar 20. This is a return to days past. And we do still have the AWP double scope play here at A long. That's a very interesting call, and that's going to get punished. Adrian's going to find Get right out of position. At least Fifth Lauren can return and bring it back to a 4-on-4.
It's a good trade for HellRaisers, though.
As far as this is concerned, though, HellRaisers, they need more than this. They really need to just start racking up. They need another round like that from Angel, basically, where he just rolls in.
But look at this. Angel might do just that. No, he's gonna hesitate too long. Fiflaren's gonna be getting back to ARL. For a second there, it looked like he might just get there once more for free.
No, it's not a scout.
Deals a little damage. Deals a little damage on Fiflaren. 67 health on him. Let's see what HellRaisers choose to do here.
Let's see. It seems like they want to go for the B play now. They've got a smoke blocking off B slope. They don't have one for CT slope. They still have 2 smokes here. You expect to see that go down fairly soon here. They're looking to catch Fiflaren off guard, force him back down into the open, perhaps. He's going to be looking for it. There's still a man up on Cat. There's going to be a man working his way through CT as well. And there you go. 3 quick kills come in for NiP. 4! And NiP just shutting HellRaisers down. And this is worst case scenario now for HellRaisers. They just don't have any money left.
Yeah, this is where those 2 kills by Forest at the end of the previous round come in handy, because that really is what bankrupted HellRaisers now after this loss. So NiP going to be up 8-3, and I really think we're getting to that point where there's just no way for HellRaisers to get back into this game anymore.
Get right, and now this man's going to just rack up kill after kill with that Scar 20. He's like, I didn't get to have fun last round, guys, so I'm going to get it in this time around. Controlling mid, dominating play from him, and now Freiberg supporting with the rifle. Get right, Nate combo. Get right, looking for the final one, but Freiberg robs him. Still, fine anti-eco round there from NiP, building up that bank. They just continue to do so. But now HellRaisers, it really is coming down to the final stretch here. They need to get more rounds on the board to have a fighting chance in this CT half. I mean, you really don't, like HellRaisers in this sort of situation, do you think that they'd be capable of doing the same thing to NiP on their CT side if they can pick up the pistol?
In theory, sure, but I mean, I just really think HellRaisers need more. If they can get to 7, maybe, but if they get 5 or under, excuse me, there's just no way, I don't think. They really need to get at least 3 of these last 4 rounds.
Well, let's find out if they can. They have 4 nades this time around to work with, so it really is going to come down to the shots here. If they can just get an opening. They're trying to sneak their way out through upper dark, but Forrest is waiting right around the corner. They don't check as well. Forrest gets 1, gets 2. He whips out the USB. He's going for another. He's not going to get it. Shoots right between them. And 2 quick kills come in for HellRaisers as well. So this is still HellRaisers with a bomb on the site. That important part, the most important part. In fact, they are going to be able to get a plant fairly quickly here.
It's a 3v3 that really favors HellRaisers now. The B bomb site is super hard to retake even normally, but GetRight has an auto sniper, Fiflaren has an op. Wouldn't even be surprised if NiP just went for the exit kills here.
Yeah, Exist with the M4 is the one who's kind of throwing his weight around here in upper dark. Tries to take a peek, not going to see the target quite yet, although there's the re-peek, and Angel once again comes through for HellRaisers.
And now NiP has to save.
But they're not. They refuse to give up, and now Doja's going to be able to outflank GetRight. 2 quick kills for Doja at the end. Catches Fiflaren peeking at the window. 2 scoped rifles for a retake. That's not how you do it.
Yeah, plus the thing is, NiP already waited for so long for Exist to go through the tunnels that by the time he died, there was almost no way for them to get into the site, even if Exist got that kill. So I think they just played that retake too slow.
But they're not deterred. They still believe in the scoped option here. 2 ops now picked up, Forrest and Fiflaren both. And now is he going to be rewarded here? Forrest, oh, the flash and the timing works out perfectly. Exist gets caught as well. And now the defense is crumbling on the A side after going back to a 2-1-2 setup. Now it's GetRight hoofing through CT, trying to get in here in time to stop HellRaisers from pushing up. And now is he going to have the opportunity? Look at this, GetRight with the double, and he even gets back out through the smoke. The ninja strikes, and this is 3 kills now for NiP. They bring it right back their way.
I have no idea what happened there, but that probably shouldn't have happened.
That probably shouldn't have happened. GetRight, how in blazes did he get 2 kills and then live to tell the tale? Like, that is not supposed to happen right there. But then again, it's GetRight. And this is something that we've all been waiting to see. You know, GetRight pulling off these kinds of plays that just leave us scratching our heads wondering, you know, how.
I think Fiflaren's going to peek here. That was not smart. It's a 2v2 now, excuse me. Adren and Markelov left. And both NiP players in the A bomb site. See if we might get a rotation on a Freiberg soon, or if GetRight might just peek the middle area. Looks like they are just going to stick to their guns and keep defending the A side together.
Well, GetRight's in the position right now where you could hear them moving up long. So there is that. And but it just seems like HellRaisers, they have the time. That's the big important thing here, is that they have the time to be able to walk their way up. And now they're on A slope, and this just got a whole lot harder for NiP. A very tough shot
Look at this. GetRight's going to flank. He's going to go towards long. It's going to be interesting to see if the HellRaisers players stay on the slope. could get flanked. Nope, they both actually go on top of A, so that's actually bad luck for Get Right.
Now, does Freiburg actually... Well, they're playing this so smart right now, HellRaisers. They want to get control of A, and there it is. They peek at the same time, and Freiburg can't get the kill. Now it comes down to Get Right. Alone on A slope. Can he find him in time? If he makes it around the corner, both of them make it around the corners, in fact. And now Adrian and Markelov both so very low on HP, but Get Right isn't even faking. He's going for it. He gets one. He gets two. Get Right, does he have the time? 2-1. Barely gets it! Get Right! The clutch round! Look at that smile. There's Get Right. He's shown up.
And if you actually really think about it, HellRaisers players actually peaked way too early. Because the guy playing close-up, I think it was Adren behind the close box, he peaked by the time Get Right would have had about 3 seconds left on the defuse. So he should have actually waited 2 more seconds. That could have been the difference there.
You're right. I mean, you wait for the bait, but Get Right was able to just get the read and do the 180. They were so very low as well on HellRaisers. If either of them had just a little bit more HP, it could have gone their way. But now HellRaisers, they're in a bind. This has been a very quick round, in fact, actually. Shots fired everywhere. Now we're down to Adrian and Doja. Adrian just barely hanging on by a thread. Doja at full HP. But they're on different sides of the map. Adrian will be rewarded, but no, he will not. Get Right steps in, and now it's a 2-on-1.
Yeah, I mean, HellRaisers just got mowed down at long early on. Get Right got a double. Still alive. 2v1 now in favor of NiP. It's still a winnable round for Doja, but the problem is Get Right is holding on to this bomb here, and it's going to be really hard for Doja to go get it.
That is nigh impossible at this point. Get Right waiting around the angle. The flank is coming in from Forrest as well. He's working his way up Cat to lend support. But that bomb, is it going to happen? With this smoke down, there's just no way for Doja to push through. He has to wait for the smoke to clear. There's no sneaking through these smokes. Get Right will see him way too early.
18 seconds. Even if he comes out and kills Get Right, he's going to have to run the whole way, and he still probably is not going to have enough time, so just not enough time to work with here.
Look at Forrest's position as well. The flash to burn more time off the clock. Another flash to burn more time. There's just, 4, 3. He's barely got it. Doja, he's got the plant. What?
That's by such a small margin, too.
That's a fraction of a second right there. He got there on 4 seconds and started the plant. That is a fraction of a second that made the difference. And that's heartbreaking for HellRaisers.
I mean, those 2 round losses in a row?
That's shattering right there. And now NiP, 10 rounds on their CT side of Dust 2. Fantastic play from the Swedes on the home turf, and this is just looking excellent for them. HellRaisers now are forced to buy whatever the hell they can. 2 rifles, a handful of nades. They don't have a whole lot going for them here. NiP are just looking dominant.
Yeah, and I mean, those 2 last rounds were just so depressing for HellRaisers fans. I mean, it realistically could be 6-8 with NiP practically on a save round now, and HellRaisers could still get 7 rounds, maybe win the pistol, be in it, but that's just a bad way for them to end this half. It's going to be 4-11, most likely in favor of NiP, and it's going to be so tough for HellRaisers to make a comeback on the second half, regardless of winning the pistol round.
It's going to be, it is. It's going to be a real struggle here. But we have to see if HellRaisers can recoup somewhat during the halftime break. They're going to have a chat. They're going to have to see what they can do. Something get pumped because they're going to need it. Right now it's Get Right holding it cross long, looking towards Cat. He takes some damage though. He will be chased out, but now he has Exist to support him as well. HellRaisers still just trying to find a way in, but Freiburg will find Markelov. That's 1 rifle down for HellRaisers. Things aren't looking good here. Everybody alive for NiP. Exist with a great headshot on Doja. Now it's down to Angel, who has done terrific work so far, but it's not meant to be this time around. Freiburg finds him at mid-doors. Freiburg with the last one. No, it will be Fiflaren. But that's the end of the 15th round, and we have 11-4 the score for NiP on the CT side. And that's the streaky play right there. That is just NiP absolutely dominating with the momentum, everything going their way. Those 2 final rounds, though, that's the thing. I mean, those are rounds that HellRaisers are going to have nightmares about, basically, for quite some time, unless we can see them soon. It's just not meant to be.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a very, very huge deficit. And NiP have been here so many times in this same exact situation in the semifinal, and they just seem to have that extra something to get to the final every time.
They
what
know.
can I say?
Dust 2. Well, let's see now. Where do we go with this? Because it seems like well, we are waiting right now in the halftime break, so everybody's chatting it up. Heaton is there. Quite a crowd behind NiP. And, I mean, everything taken over here on the CT side, on the CT side, on the main screen side, rather. Quite a crowd, but now we have to see, can NiP actually seal the deal here. They switch over to the T side. This pistol round, of course, is all important now. HellRaisers need to win it. But this is the finals on the line now for HellRaisers on one round, and they go rushing out mid, and Get Right is there to greet them. P250, and it looks like the buy coming in. Fiflaurin will get the flank on Markaloff. It's looking great. Fiflaurin stands his ground. Doja finds him, but Doja is still out mid, and he manages to make it out in time. No, Doja playing with fire. Hangs around a second longer, but he will not get punished for it.
Still a 4-on-3 in favor of NiP on the pistol round. All their players at 100 health. It's tough to see how HellRaisers can win this. It's going to take something special from Dosia, but he's taken out instantly. It's a 4v2 now in favor of NiP.
Now they have everything going their way. Exist will find Adrian, and it's down to Kucher, who has a kit. So if he can somehow get to the bomb site, maybe he has a chance. But then he has to walk through 4 Angry Swedes to do it. And, you know, Swedes are Vikings. They'll just swing an axe in your face before they let you through. Kucher, oh, good headshot there on the force to start things, but it's not meant to be. Freiburg will find it. One thing to note there is that they actually did one of their nasty little tricks, NiP. They had Fiflaurin actually drop 2 P250s for 2 guys who dropped Kevlar, who bought Kevlar. So just stacking up on Get Right. I believe the last one was Freiburg, or Exist rather. But it worked in the end, and now they've taken quite a bit of damage here. HellRaisers already to start. Spraying through the mid door is NiP. Saying hello.
The HellRaisers on the same round. Only spent 1 grand total. I'm actually not sure, unless they choose to save twice, I'm not really sure why they would even spend that 1 grand.
They haven't spent anything. This is actually just factory issue, like P2Ks and USPs.
Oh, it counts that in?
Yeah, it counts that in. So like the factory issue is always going to be like 1 grand. $200 a pistol. But I mean, it's still like, it's the hard eco, and this is just basically HellRaisers. I mean, Thorin's going to be pleased. I mean, this is going to be HellRaisers just going for like a FAMAS buy in the next round, essentially, if they can just get some kills here. I mean, Doja needs to come up big. He needs to get something done here. Just get 1 kill if he can. If he could find Forest, that would just be like Christmas early right there. Just find Forest.
He's not gonna be able to find Forest though, because Exist who's gonna see him first, and he's gonna fall back.
Now, this is how afraid of Doja they are, actually. They have 2 guys, 3 guys now just closing and waiting on him. 4 guys. They just double up. They know how dangerous Doja is with the pistol. So they've doubled up the angles, but there we go. Exist will find him in the end. And now we get to see what exactly HellRaisers have in store for us here. You have Kucher on your cam now. On your screen, looking very pensive.
Kucher's not looking happy.
Not at all.
They know this is not going the way they planned, and I mean, once again, they lost both pistol rounds. How do you beat a team like NiP when you lose both pistols? That's a tall order.
That's so tough. We saw. I mean, NiP even put up a strong fight on. Well, I mean, rather they just put up a strong fight there, and it didn't even happen for them. So now where does this go? I mean, HellRaisers they don't have any nades really. They have 3 flashes. They've been, because of how few kills they've actually managed to pick up in the first 2 rounds of this half, they don't have that much money to actually be putting into nades. So they've been able to pick up armor and rifles, but no real nades to hold NiP back. And NiP, it seems like they're catching on to this. They're slowly sneaking their way in here. Exist not spotting the man on car, and he's gonna get punished for it. Adrian with a quick kill there to open things up. And
that was Exist going in all by himself. Fiflaurin now here trying to trade the kill. Let's see if Kucher can reply. He's gonna take him out. 5-on-3 now in favor of HellRaisers. Okay. Freiburg replies quickly, though.
Freiburg, yeah, he does bring it back. Solid play so far, but then Kucher strikes, and Freiburg is caught. Headshot. It's all down to Forrest now with this AWP. He needs to find a pick as Get Right, lurker extraordinaire, goes through the doors and manages to find one. And now it is all down to Forrest. Point blank right there, manages to find Adrian. Gets a head against the shot on Kucher coming through the window. Now he has eyes on the B slope. We see him. He's looking, and he's on the hunt as well. He's closing in. He's got the bomb on him, and he's still got time. 20 seconds left. What does he do? Forrest, he's waiting. It's the patience game now. The thing is that if Forrest waits too long, this is too dangerous. He goes for the no-scope. Forrest, you're out of time. He has to go for it at this point, and he misses it. Oh, so close, Forrest. Doja will get it in the end, but Forrest, he gambled it all on getting the kill.
Yeah, I mean, very good try by Forrest nonetheless, getting those 2 kills in the 1v3. And also, once again, getting those weapons out of HellRaisers. They're so broke, even this round now. And I assume NiP are going for the buy regardless of how much money they have.
Absolutely.
Because they know they can effectively win the game here and win the series here and go to the grand final.
They just need to be keep this pressure up, right? They just need to keep the pressure up on HellRaisers. But that's the thing. Is at Forrest, he just wagered it all on that 1 kill. Past that point, 20 seconds left, leaving some options, but not that many. So let's go ahead and get into it here now. We are 3 rounds away for a chance of NiP making it into the grand finals here. HellRaisers are hanging on to the very bitter end, doing the best they can to fight back, but it's definitely an uphill struggle for them. NiP are in control, and already good damage dealt to both teams, in fact. Exist down to about half health, the same as can be said for Kucher and Angel. But it seems very straightforward at this point, right, Lurpus? It's just like land your shots and dodge their shots. Yep,
I mean, that's what it boils down to. That's Counter-Strike. But Mark Elf now has an AWP. They actually have more equipment than NiP does. So if they win this round, you know, they might actually make this still a game. But if they lose, it's over.
If they lose, that puts NiP on the brink of match point.
A nice shot by Kucher there on Freiberg.
That's a good opening right here. Now we have the, I mean, it looks like they want to go for the B split play. They have 2 guys coming in from upper dark. Already the pressure being put on the defense here on the B site. Smoke is going to go down in the nick of time. However, that's going to slow things down. The crossfire is here, and it's going HellRaisers' way. It's all down to Fifth Floor, and now 1v3. He gets 2 kills. Good work there. Goes for a third. Just barely misses out on it. But now it comes the end. He's at 3 HP, and everyone from HellRaisers are here. He's run out of time. It looks like he just wants to try the last-ditch effort to get this plant. Is it going to happen? And no, it will not. Denied at the very last second by Markelov. No bonus money now for NiP.
Maybe we'll get a series out of this.
You think? It's getting close, right?
Well, I mean, I don't think so, but I hope so. Because I don't want this to end.
Maybe. I mean, they are going to get some rounds now. This is the thing here, HellRaisers, because there isn't no money left for NiP. We have a very, very cheap buy coming in from them. Fifth Floor, the only one who's actually going to go ahead and invest in this. 300 bucks on his part, picks up that CSET 75. So we need to see if he can actually do some damage. They need to just be keeping, you know, they need to just keep jabbing HellRaisers, basically. Get a kill here, get a kill there. Make sure that HellRaisers are never able to turn into the Hulk and just have so much money that they don't have to worry about dropping guns. NiP need to just, well, go ahead.
Yeah, I was just going to say it was a good anti-eco round by HellRaisers. They won easily. None of them died. Lots of money building up. So, I mean, they have a couple rounds of room to work with, but it would take a super great performance to bring this one to overtime. So the odds are very much against them still.
Well, 1 round at a time, right?
Yeah.
For now, it's just Kucher. Oh, this potentially could be good. No damage dealt, however. Markelov trying to get some shots through long. He's getting flashed into oblivion, however. There is Get Right. 1 headshot. Almost gets the second as well. He's got support from his teammates, however. And they are looking to get control of A long. They're doing a pretty good job of it here. Markelov gets boosted up onto A site, though, and this could be what changes everything here. Angel starts off strong, and Kucher is there to support as well. Markelov looks for a shot. He gets it. Exists not fast enough on the trigger there. And this is looking like a man advantage situation for HellRaisers. They've got
bomb's
control,
also down.
And the bomb is dropped at cross. Now HellRaisers, they know this. It's down to Fifth Floor again, 1v3, and it's not meant to be.
And this is exactly the kind of rounds HellRaisers need to be winning if they do want to make a comeback. They need to be getting these quick rounds where they don't waste all their energy on just grinding out like super long after plant rounds. And I mean, win a couple more, we have a game. But another key is also they gotta keep winning without letting NiP get the bomb plant, because that actually leads to NiP saving, as we see here, for them to get ops and everything else. So that's also an important factor to consider.
Exactly right. If they can just stop that plant, that's a bonus $800 for everybody on the team. If NiP lose, if they get the plant and lose, they get a bonus $800 on top of the money they would get for losing. So that's why it's so important to stop that plant from going down. $800 means a near full set of nades right there. And when you've noticed, you know, all the emphasis that we're putting on nades, they're very important. So that bomb plant is of crucial importance. HellRaisers need to stop it. And so far, they've done a terrific job this round. Anti-eco going their way. They haven't dropped a single man yet. I probably just cursed them. But no, Kucher's going to come in and make sure it doesn't happen. So here we have it. Another solid round from HellRaisers. They really are starting to develop a bit of a bank here on their side.
That's back to back. That's what, like 5 straight rounds now for HellRaisers?
If not 5, it's definitely close. 4 or 5, yeah.
Yeah. So now all of a sudden you start to wonder, what if HellRaisers actually won the pistol round? Could 4 rounds have been enough for them?
4, it seems like it, right? I mean,
yeah.
Well, this is a momentum. This is why we keep calling this to a momentum-based map. It just seems like if you can actually get that ball rolling, it is really hard to stop it heading downhill to crash into the farmhouse at the bottom. This is definitely it right here. HellRaisers, I mean, now they've got the money to throw into nades. NiP have as well after ecoing. So this time around, NiP have got quite a bit of firepower, and they've got the nades to support. We have to see if they can actually make anything happen here. They are stacked up mid, and they take the fight. Exist loses it, but Get Right makes up for that. Freiburg, it's just a quick exchange, and HellRaisers come out on top in the end.
Yeah, just good trades in the middle. Forrest has this up now, so I mean, the next kill is going to be really crucial. And I think NiP are going to be going towards the B bomb side, so HellRaisers needs to get a stop here. It's going to be really hard to get that retake win.
I like what HellRaisers are doing right now. They've got that man advantage going for them, and what do? They sit on the sites. And no messing around, you know, like Freiburg on the outside of the door or anything like that. Kucher and Adrian right there on B site. HellRaisers, they've got Markelov watching cross, and Doja waiting at long. Like, they have got this on lockdown at this point, HellRaisers. They aren't letting NiP get anywhere. It's going to come down to just great entry kills here from NiP. They need to find it. They need to make it happen.
And this is what it comes down to here. Kucher and I think Adren in the B bomb site.
Kucher, they've got that crossfire, and it's going to work out perfectly here. The flash works, but Adrian, he gets the flank. They never see it coming, and now there's just no time for NiP. Nothing to be done. Forrest gets out onto the site, but at this point, it's not meant to be. He will get the parting frag. But with no time left, he can't go hunt for Doja, and he can't get the plant. Another round here for HellRaisers, and 1 round at a time. They're closing the gap here. Now, do you think it's going to be a similar situation to the one we had on Inferno, where at this point, do you think NiP just need to win 1 round, and then it's just like, okay, it all falls apart?
It really depends. I don't think so far, because HellRaisers have actually looked really good on these gun rounds. Like, it's not like they've just like barely squeaked by. Like, they've actually won very easy rounds, like dominant rounds. And NiP hasn't been that close to winning a weapon round yet. So we'll see.
For now, at least, NiP, they're content to sit back. They did have enough money to go ahead and put together a decent buy here. So NiP definitely still in this. HellRaisers, however, just holding. Great to see Markelov just holding on to that AWP. Kucher did a good job of it on Inferno, but now Markelov, the master, hard at work. We have to see exactly where they decide to take this, however, NiP, as they are gathering once again at mid, still looking for the pick. Their first blood is yet to be drawn. And that's definitely going to influence both of these teams. As far as NiP are concerned, they go off the pick. They love to get that play. And there you go. Exist is rewarded for his patience at mid door as he finds Kucher with the headshot. This is going to weaken the defense. Now there's only 1 man holding on B, and it seems like NiP are realizing this. They're rotating the bomb into upper dark. They are going to try and split this site open. If they can catch a man at doors, this would be fantastic. They need to get in here. They need to get this kill fast, and they do. NiP manage it. They will be on this site, and they have the bomb to boot.
And Get Right goes down around the long A area, but I don't think HellRaisers have any chance. They're probably just going to save their weapons. What they should do is go for exit kills and try to make the next round easier for them. NiP are still basically broke, so if they can get a couple of kills here, like you see Dosia, yeah, you really don't want to be running in there. You just don't have enough time, bro.
There's not enough time to get the defuse at all. They just need to be backing up on the B slope. Even being that far up B slope is risky business because they could get hunted down as they try and run through mid or CT.
Yeah, I mean, that's actually a really poor move by Angel, because if he just stayed like outside of the B tunnels, he would have probably been able to get at least 1 more kill. You know, who knows, maybe he gets 2 kills, and all of a sudden the next round is just that much harder for NiP, so that was a really poor gambling move by him.
Missed opportunity.
Actually, yeah.
And this was the play here from Exist. Good nade to soften him up, and then the headshot through the doors. That's really what set it all off for NiP. And you notice they didn't waste any time at all. They got the kill, they analyzed, and they just went. They acted on it, and were able to make it work.
No, it looks like NiP are going to go for a quick B pick Forrest here.
Oh, great push in from Kucher, but he only gets the headshot. Exist will take him out first. Angel now rushes in, and he gets the double spray. Angel again and again continues to come through for his team.
Look at this. He spotted the 3rd guy there as well.
This is so much information gathered for HellRaisers. They know there's 1 man in upper dark now at least, and Angel, he hasn't even backed off yet. He's still willing to take this fight. But now, Forrest is actually backed off the T-spot. Angel with the next. Oh, I mean, that was an amazing shot.
That's just a sick shot by Angel. And this is why HellRaisers are so much fun.
Anything is possible. And with Angel, who's been playing excellent throughout this entire Best of
Look at
series.
that. Now, put it this way. Now if HellRaisers win one more round where NiP don't get the bomb down, they're going to have to save for sure. I think they think they already should save now, but there's a small chance they just go for the force buy, thinking it's worth it. But two of their players are so low on money that I actually already think it's going to be a save, and that's going to put HellRaisers within striking distance. Definitely,
at this point, and then it really is, I mean, all or nothing, because NiP, they're going to put it all into that one round. They may be able to eke out a second one, but it's so very dangerous right now for NiP. They have invested in one P250, so they have a little bit of firepower here, but it's not really going to help them as Kucher does manage to spray down Freiburg at mid. The bomb has been dropped as well, so really this is the center of action here now. NiP have to come to this fight, and Kucher is just going to be content to sit back and wait as Markelov is willing to try and take a range fight here with DeFlaren, who gets the punish. Nice work there.
Yeah, Markelov has been off so far in Dusty. He's by far the bottom fragger for HellRaisers. So, I mean, that's probably the little extra that HellRaisers might have been lacking earlier on, but very, very good comeback here in the second half. Very impressive play by HellRaisers.
Absolutely. I mean, that momentum map right here, that edge, but HellRaisers now definitely close, and now all the pressure, but hell, it's NiP. Nice little play there, actually, from HellRaisers, stacking up the players at mid to sow some confusion there in the enemy Opera. Angel again peeking forward. He's really hungry. He wants to get that opening frag again.
That's what he does.
He's been doing it all series long and been doing a fantastic job at it as well.
Slow round from NiP. Once again, look at their money. Get Right has 0. Exis had 150. If they lose this round, they once again have no money. So this is a huge round potentially. We could already see a tie game here if NiP lose this round.
Oh, how did that work? And there's Angel. He gets his kill after all, but he drops down to 8 HP. They can't actually follow up on it. NiP still in this, though. It's 4-on-4, and we'd have to say that they do have the advantage in this sort of situation. Even teams. Angel down very low right now. NiP still have an opportunity, but HellRaisers definitely not out of it. They need to come down to, I mean, it seems like NiP wants to go for the play, but it's going to come down to Markelov, the man who's sitting at the bottom of the scoreboard. Now is his time to shine. He has to step up and get this first frag, and he wins it. Takes out Forest, and everything is going HellRaisers' way. Markelov with the follow-up.
Nice shots by Markelov.
And now the third. Is he going to deliver? No, he's not. Markelov's still alive, though. Could look for it, but he just needs to stay alive at this point. They just need to maintain the bodies.
And Markelov with a third kill. DeFlaren really should have gotten that kill. Markelov had 8 health the whole time. Still a dangerous round, potentially.
Markelov is finally down. Get Right going for the spray. Get Right down to 1 HP. And how is he not burning to death? He barely gets there on the edge. Angel catches him through the boxes with a jumping shot. But one thing to be said is that, I mean, NiP,
Markelov,
they get the plant.
That's the one thing.
But Markelov, that was it. I mean, hell, man, he heard you. You called him out. Markelov was like, wait, I can't have any of this. Lerp is talking smack. Hold on, son. Let me go ahead and get you to sit down real quick. Like, that was a performance right there. Single-handedly stopping the Swede push. And now look at the situation. Yeah.
No, they're actually going for the force buy simply because of that bomb plant. So that actually, getting that bomb down is going to be, might be detrimental to HellRaisers, but at the same time, NiP is now going to have a bad buy round. So let's say HellRaisers win this, that's going to be even worse for them.
All right, well, it's time to speed up, and there's Freiburg, and there's Forrest. 2 entry kills go NiP's way. The pressure is on. HellRaisers, they've rotated everybody over to A side as well. They're not wasting any time here. It's going to be the long play, but Forrest with the headshot on Markelov shuts it. It's going to be Doja now trying to spray. He gets 2, 3. Doja returns. It's back into a 2-on-2 now. The give and take between these two teams, it's merciless. They give nothing. And there it is, exists. It's all down to Doja. Aquati needs an ace with 12 HP left, alive in the pit, but he's got his eyes on the bomb, and this is so important now. Doja just needs to catch him as they push down slope. The perfect play, but there's still time here on the clock for NiP to act. They need to go together. It's going to come down to the shots, and Doja, one of the best in the world, and he just sits. He's so patient at this point. He knows he doesn't need to push out. The flash, the opportunity, and Exist does it! Doja, no time to react, and NiP are now on match point. What a play. Okay, Lerpus, what in the world was that? Doja, talk about a time to wake up. Markelov in the round before that, then Doja gets a piece.
Just a great individual round there by Doja, and I mean, that's the difference between Get Right getting that bomb planted in the 1v4 and not. Because if they don't get the bomb down, there's no way they buy that round.
And Angel once again pushes up onto short. This time around, he's actually going to get out ahead doing more damage to Forrest there. Backs off and Get Right can't get the spray. Angel just barely makes it out of there intact. Get Right still looking for it, but NiP need to just like slow it down a little bit here and regain their focus. They couldn't get that initial frag. They're pretty much dead even now as far as health is concerned. They just need to sit easy and now look for the pick, play it again, give the opportunity and wait for it to come to them.
And a slow round here for NiP. All of a sudden, they do have a little more money now. I think HellRaisers are actually kind of hurting in that department, yeah, but still lots of money in dose that they'll still be able to afford whatever for the last round, and this is going to be really crucial now what happens here on Catwalk.
Oh, there's Freiburg. Freiburg! Both kills! Adrian comes in and Freiburg with 3! This is it! He gets the spray! Freiburg, they finally shut him down, but it's a 1-on-3! Fantastic play, the entry fragger at his best, and